Hi everybody, it's Lee and Bridget from King Harvest and kingharvest.org. We're here to ask and answer a couple of questions about a very particular type of cancer that we see a lot of and we see a lot more of all the time. It seems to be a growing epidemic um, in men and women, and especially in younger kids. We see it in younger kids all the time. And that's that unfortunate circumstance is it's a cancer called glioblastoma. It's a form of a brain tumor that Western medicine doesn't really like to deal with too much in terms of, operating on, so on and so forth, because in many cases it's down there on the brainstem and not considered very treatable by Western medicine. And we're here to give you some information about it because there are so many people calling on a daily basis with glioblastomas. Cannabis oil will help with your glioblastoma, will help with a brain tumor, any kind of brain tumor, benign, malignant, or otherwise, from a number of different mechanisms. But as is the case with all cancers, cannabis oil properly made from the flower, not from hemp, because that's not cannabis oil, that's hemp oil. But properly made cannabis oil, right, from the right type of cannabis flowers is going to be the best bet for any cancer patient to use in conjunction with, not instead of, Western medicine protocols and surgeries. Okay? So critical illness cannabis oil will give you the best chance you have for your glioblastoma and surviving it in conjunction with Western medicine and what your doctors are suggesting to do. Cannabis oil will enhance Western medicine protocols, make them safer, make them less toxic, and there is no downside to cannabis oils and its contraindication with anything that your doctors are going to tell you to do. The best thing you can do for yourself in any circumstances if you are a cancer patient, especially if you have a brain tumor, glioblastoma, is to call, get cannabis oil. We make diagnosis-specific cannabis oil that's specific to that type of tumor. Please give us a call, kingharvest.org, 877-469-4584. Let's have a few more questions because it's such an aggressive situation, and there are so many kids and so many parents calling all the time. So maybe some of this information will relate to you, and hopefully you can share it with your family and anyone you know that may be suffering from this situation. So, Bridget?
Sure. So the first question is, how does the cannabis oil work on glioblastoma?
Okay, so the glioblastoma is typically going to be down there in the brainstem. It's going to be in an inoperable situation. It's just too risky, or the patient is too far gone, or too young, right? Too frail, too old. So what it does is cannabis oil, CBD, will knock down inflammation, give you back the ability to make a perfect cellular blueprint, while the THC will go into the business of killing the existing cancer in your body, but it's also going to give your body back the ability to discern between good and bad cells, i.e. causing cellular apoptosis. So CBD gives you back the ability to make a perfect cell. THC starts in on killing the cancer. More importantly, THC helps your body go back to business killing cancer cells, and the CBD, by virtue of making that perfect cell, has dealt with the underlying cause of that cancer, right, pulling the weed out at the root. The reason why those cancer cells are all walled off in that one spot is because the body is so good at doing what it does, and that is saving you from those things that it can't figure out what to do with. So once it's reprogrammed, the organic computer is rebooted, we're given back the ability to make that perfect cell, all of a sudden the body knows what to do, and it kills it. It'll puff up for a second, for a few weeks, and then during the cellular apoptosis, like a little chef's hat or something. But the footprint of the tumor will stay the same, and then you'll see at right around the 90th day mark, if you're doing an appropriate protocol, you'll see it implode on itself, and then we'll have a measurable result where we can say, this is 83% better, or all the way gone, and that time most cases will put you on maintenance.
Okay, so how should somebody take cannabis oil for a glioblastoma tumor?
Well, we're going to take it via mouth. It's going to be oral. As with any aggressive cancer, we're going to want you to take it via mouth, so you can turn the liver back on like a white light switch, and get the gut and the brain talking to itself properly again, which is kind of why there's this imbalance. We also suggest patients with any kind of an aggressive cancer to take the medicine via suppository also, because roughly 40 to 50% of your cannabinoid receptors are in the colon, and the different cannabinoid receptors affect different cancers in different ways. So we want to create a shotgun effect, putting your back into homeostasis and total health again.
Okay, so can cannabis help with glioblastoma-related cognitive issues?
Yes. Tumors cause neurological problems, tumors cause pain, tumors take up real estate in the head. You reduce that real estate, you reduce pain, you reduce confusion, cognitive problems. A lot of times people are experiencing some cognition problems, and they're reluctant to take THC or CBD. CBD is actually going to clear you up and give you some energy, especially during the day. It's going to knock down pain, especially in women and children, right? But if you can, take something that's the size of a walnut and make it the size of a pencil eraser, well, all that pressure it was putting in on the other systems around are going to be relieved, and you're going to get a lot of pain, stress, and symptom relief right away. Like, you'll see that happen within sometimes as soon as 72 hours. Like, you'll feel better within 2 hours for the pain aspect, but you see like that thing start to repair within 72 hours, and dizziness goes away, cognition comes back, so on and so forth.
Right. Okay, so will cannabis help with seizures that are related to glioblastoma?
Yes, the same mechanism. A tumor putting pressure on the systems in the brain and the nervous system going to start causing seizures. As kind of a similar thing that was happening to me. Seizures also have an emotional component to them, not just a physiological or medical.
Right.
And so if you can relax a patient and get them out of that cortisol stress fight or flight mode, then you can raise the seizure threshold back up, and then reduce the frequency or eliminate the frequency of them. So seizures happen because something is putting pressure on a system in the brain. Cannabis oil can stop those seizures and mask the cause, but by reducing the size of the thing in the brain, you're going to get rid of the seizures organically and systemically, so that it's actually going to be permanent.
Okay. And then will cannabis help with appetite loss and nausea due to glioblastoma?
Yes. Cannabis oil will help you eat, get you out of pain, get you wanting to live. King Harvest and KingHarvest.org protocols are finely tuned to not to help you through your diagnosis, and they're designed to get you back to living and get you to be clear, cognitive, energetic, and happy. As you're going through your day on a day-to-day basis. So that's going to get you eating again. You're going to be able to put some calories on you. If you have a glioblastoma, we're going to ask you think about what those calories are, right? We don't want to have grains, sugar, dairy, that kind of stuff. We want to move towards a ketogenic diet or a paleo diet. And, cannabis oil is really a no consequence. There's a situation for a member or a patient that has an aggressive cancer or glio. There really is no downside except for the price. King Harvest, KingHarvest.org, we're a nonprofit. We do what we can with the price. We make flower-only medicines. If you have something that is as serious as a glioblastoma, we would urge you to consider that you need flower-only medicine, you need lab testing, you need strain-specific medicine, and you need an organization that has dealt extensively with hundreds, if not thousands, of cases with what you're dealing with exactly. We also have a support organization called CBD Community of California that can help you ask and answer questions. There's thousands of our patients in there also. So please, if you have something as serious as cancer or a glioblastoma, we urge you to call us right away so we can start giving you some help.
Absolutely. So where can somebody find this kind of cannabis oil?
So King Harvest, for the last 10 years, King Harvest, KingHarvest.org, we make diagnosis-specific medicines. They're strain-specific to the different disorder that you're dealing with. We provide constant patient aftercare, third-party lab testing. So if you just visit us at kingharvest.org or give us a call at 877-469-4584, one of our caregivers is waiting to hear from you and happy to talk to you, to ask and answer all of the questions that you might have without charge and without obligation. So please give us a call, kingharvest.org, 877-469-4584. We wish you love and luck and say happy healing and happy holidays.
Happy healing.
Hi everyone, this is Lee from King Harvest and kingharvest.org. I wanted to take a moment and thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe or click on one of the videos to your right. Further, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. You can also visit us at kingharvest.org. Thank you again and happy healing.